Hello students, welcome to science class. In this video, we'll continue chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. And we will discuss the characteristics of synthetic fibers. Imagine that it's a rainy day. What kind of umbrella would you use and why? Synthetic fibers possess unique characteristics which make them popular dress material. The important characteristics or properties of synthetic fibers are: synthetic fibers are very strong. On the other hand, natural fibers like cotton, wool and silk have low strength. And synthetic fibers are more durable. Durable meaning long lasting. On the other hand, natural fibers like cotton, wool and silk have low resistance towards wear and tear, due to which the clothes made of natural fibers are not much durable and they do not last long. Synthetic fibers absorb very little water. Due to this, the clothes made of synthetic fibers dry up quickly. On the other hand, natural fibers like cotton, wool and silk absorb a lot of water. So, the clothes made of natural fibers do not dry up quickly. Another property of synthetic fiber is synthetic fibers are wrinkle resistant. Due to this, the clothes made of synthetic fibers do not get crumpled easily during washing or wear. So, clothes made up of synthetic fibers are easy to maintain. Synthetic fibers are quite lightweight and are not attacked by moths. Synthetic fibers are less expensive and readily available. Thus, we can say that the clothes made from synthetic fibers are easier to maintain as compared to those made from natural fibers. Now, let us describe an activity to compare the strengths of synthetic fibers with those of natural fibers. For this activity, we require threads of natural fibers such as wool, cotton and silk, and of synthetic fibers like nylon and polyester, which are of nearly the same thickness and of the same length. For this activity, you need to take an iron stand with a clamp as shown in the picture. Now take a cotton thread of about 60 cm length. Tie it to the clamp so that it hangs freely from it as shown in figure 3.5. At the free end, tie a pen so that weight can be placed in it. Now put a weight in the pan and go on adding more and more weight in the pan till the thread breaks. Now note down the total weight required to break the thread. This weight indicates that the strength of the fiber is how much. Now repeat the same activity with threads of wool, polyester, silk and nylon. And note down the weights required to break all these threads one by one. And you will find that minimum weight is required to break the woolen thread and more weight is required to break the cotton thread, and still more weight is needed to break the silk thread, indicating that silk thread is stronger than the cotton thread, and even much more weight is required to break the nylon thread, showing that nylon thread has a greater strength than the silk thread. And the maximum weight is needed to break the polyester thread, indicating that the polyester thread is even stronger than the nylon thread. Now, based on this activity, we can now arrange the natural fibers and synthetic fibers in the order of their increasing strength, which is wool, cotton, silk, nylon and then polyester. This activity tells us that the synthetic fibers like nylon and polyester are stronger than the natural fibers like wool, cotton and silk. So by now we have learnt about the advantages of synthetic fibers. We will now describe some disadvantages of synthetic fibers over natural fibers. One of the disadvantage of synthetic fibers is that they melt on heating. You have already performed an activity of burning natural and synthetic fibers in class 7th. What did you observe? When you burn synthetic fibers, you find that their behavior is different from that of natural fibers. You must have noticed that synthetic fibers melt on heating. This is actually a disadvantage of synthetic fiber. If the clothes catch fire, it can be disastrous. The fabric melts and sticks to the body of the person wearing it. Therefore, we should not wear synthetic clothes while working in the kitchen or in a laboratory. So, now your friend Paheli understood that why her mother never wears polyester clothes while working in the kitchen. Another disadvantage of synthetic fibers is that the clothes made of synthetic fibers are not suitable for wearing during hot summer weather. This is because the clothes made up of synthetic fibers are extremely fine, so the fibers do not have sufficient pores for the sweat to come out, evaporate and cool our body. Due to this, clothes made of synthetic fibers make us feel hot and uncomfortable during summer. So, if you want to buy shirts for summer, you should buy cotton shirts and not the shirts made from synthetic materials like polyester. All the synthetic fibers are prepared by a number of processes using raw materials of petroleum origin called petrochemicals. Thus, we may say that the manufacturing of fully synthetic fibers like nylon, polyester and acrylic is helping in the conservation of forest. This is because the fully synthetic fibers are manufactured from petrochemicals, which is obtained from crude oil, that is petroleum. So, no trees have to be cut down for making them. On the other hand, semi-synthetic fibers like rayon are made from wood pulp, which requires cutting down of forest trees. Thus, we may say that manufacturing synthetic fibers is actually helping conservation of forest. Thank you. See you in the next video.